Good afternoon and welcome to another As the Crow Flies adventure. Today's hike brings us back to Winton Woods, the second biggest park in all of the Great Parks District. Today we're going to tackle the Parcours Trail. It's a 1.1 mile loop trail. Let's get started. If you guys have been watching enough of these Great Parks hiking videos I do, you would know that Parcours trails are probably my least favorite to do. They are a requirement for the Master Hiker program, so I'm out here getting it done. Made it to the first station already. A lot of these Parcours trails, they start off with light exercises just to get you warmed up, and then slowly gets a little harder as you go station to station throughout the loop trail. This one's jumping jacks. I'm not going to participate in any of the exercises on the sign. Just going to take a walk today. Thankfully, this trail looks like it's going to be mostly shaded and actually in the woods. So at least we got that going for us. A little bit of shade along the hike. We've reached the loop. Got two ways to go here. I'm going to hang a right. Looks like that's the correct way to go. There's station 3 right there. So at least we're going in order. Okay, looks like we have a couple options of which way we can take. There's a long trail and a short trail. The trail is divided up into a figure 8. This part right here being the top half of the figure 8. And this being the bottom over here. We're going to take the long trail, loop around, and we'll come back down over this way at some point. Looks like we reached station 5, steps. I think I can at least manage the steps. Let's go. It says you're supposed to run, so I guess I'll run. Maybe I should be out here doing these fitness trails because that wore me out. I'm out of shape. This hike officially marks our first hike of the fall season. Yesterday was the first day of fall. Doesn't really feel like fall yet. I am starting to see a lot of leaves on the ground and a lot of leaves falling off the trees. Temperatures are still pleasant though. It's in the lower 80s right now. Gorgeous day out. Good day to be out hitting these trails. The dreaded monkey bars. Nope, not doing that one again. Watch the M-Shaw video if you want to see me do that. I will have to say, out of all the Parcours trails that I've done so far, this one would probably be my favorite one. Mainly because of all the shade. The trail runs through a mature forest. So lots of trees, lots of coverage. It's a really nice scenic trail. Okay, looks like we made it back around. There's the steps that we went up at the beginning of the top half of the loop. We're going to go down this way and hang a right by these benches. let's do the balance beam. I always say I'm not going to do any of the stations, but I usually end up hitting a few anyway. I feel bad just walking past everything and not at least doing a few things. After all, this trail, that's its purpose. It's a fitness trail. All right, well, that's the Parcours trail. It actually took a lot less time than I thought it was going to take. We've already burned through the 1.1 miles. Made pretty good time on that trail. So I got a little bit of time to kill. I think we're going to try to find another one of the trails up here and go ahead and knock that one out while I'm up here. Do a little 2-for-1 video. We're going to look for the west branch. That's supposed to connect with the east branch. I believe it's just a walking path. So I will see you there. All right, a short 5-minute drive. And we are now on the west branch trail. It's a total of 0.9 miles. From the trail map, it looks like it's an out and back, so I'm not sure if it's 0.45 miles each way or if it's only 0.9 one way and I'll have to walk the other 0.9 back. In that case, if my math is correct, that would be 1.8, not 0.9, but we shall see. Still learning my way around this park. It's over 2,500 acres. It was about a 5-minute drive just to get here from the trailhead of the Parcours Trail. A little bit smaller than Miami Whitewater. Miami Whitewater is over 4,000 acres. Very similar parks though. Both have campgrounds, both have a big lake, frisbee golf. The campgrounds here are much bigger than the ones in Miami Whitewater. Miami Whitewater has about 41 campsites. There's well over 100 here. There is a cool old house on this property right here. I'm not sure what that's being used for at the moment. I do see a dumpster over here, so they might be doing some remodeling. Looks like it's got a nice fresh coat of paint on it though. Pretty cool sign here talking about a rain garden, a shallow depression filled with native plants and grasses that act like a sponge and a natural filter to keep pollutants out of our local streams, rivers, and lakes. Good example of the rain garden right here. You can see the parking lot over here, and the trail is slightly sloped, so the rainwater will drain and collect right in this area right here. And it looks like all the plants are thriving. I was hoping we get a good view of the Winton Lake taking this path. Looks like we do. Some people out on the pontoon boat. Nice day for it. Finally some shade. Okay, we made it to a sign. The sign looks like it's for the Harbor Loop Trail, which is right up that way. We'll do that another time. That's 1.7 miles. So we'll come back and do that one again. I guess we're gonna head this way. This should take us back. Takes us right along the road up here. Aside from the cars and all the noise, you get a great view of Winton Lake from up here. See quite a few people out on canoes, pedal boats, pontoons. Well, I made a rookie mistake. At the beginning of the video, I said this was an out and back. So when I got to the end of the West Branch Trail, sorry, it's really loud, there's tons of cars driving by. When I got to the end of the West Branch Trail, I hung a left and inadvertently got on the Harbor Loop Trail, which is the 1.7 mile trail. So I'm doing a little bit of backtracking now across this bridge, and we'll go back the way we came. Okay, let's try this again. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get down closer to the lake. Looks pretty slick. Made it down. You guys know me by now. I had to get closer to the water. All right, let's head back up, get back on trail, and wrap up the West Branch. These clouds are looking pretty interesting today. I don't know if the video does any justice. It's just a gorgeous day out. Doesn't feel like fall yet. All right, we've made it back to the parking lot. I suspect that was more like 1.8 miles instead of 0.9. So with that, we've probably done about 3 miles today. We'll see what the hiking app says, but that sounds about right. Now let's go cross 2 trails off the list. All right, we got the hiking program out here. We're gonna mark off the 2 trails that we completed today. We did the Parcours trail. And we finished the West Branch. That leaves us with 2 more trails here at Winton Woods, the Great Oaks Trail and the Harbor Loop Trail, which we'll be back to do in another video. Alright, so after looking at the hiking app, we actually did 3.5 miles today, which is not bad. It was actually a pretty nice day to put in some mileage. So that West Branch Trail is actually 1.8 total, not 0.9, because you got to account for the out and back. All in all, it was a good day to be out hiking. We crossed off the Parcours Trail and the West Branch Trail here at Winton Woods. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.